Naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Second down coming up. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He wants to take the top off. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Final play of the quarter coming. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Green. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
And the Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Back to pass, it's Green. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 4.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it for a big play. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. To the air, it's Green. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll let it go to the left.
Why would you underthrow
They
that?
won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this
Offensive
boot is a
passing
big deal.
face.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And it
He
just
dropped it?
squirted through his hands. He wanted
fuck
to take
outta
off
here.
and got too anxious.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using his feet. Fights off the defender. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Steps away to find some room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of
He's got it down the left, turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field.
Oh, what is he doing?
Connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air. Give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Razorbacks are in the hurry up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Back to pass, it's Green. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play caller be? He'll start this drive firing. He fires one deep down the right side. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The Tigers will hustle through the line.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability.
Breaks into the open. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so...
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Trying to take it back. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20.
Game.
Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Checkmate, boy.
What a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing.
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Hey Siri,
They'll snap this one from the 32.
what's the score
It's first
of the
down.
Duke LSU basketball game?
To throw, it's Green.
Look
And
at
that's
that.
not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you could tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The sure hands, it's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run for it on third and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throws into the middle of the field.
Just going
It's
to it.
picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout.
Wow, they really dropped that. It's
Another
wild,
interception.
man.
It'll be second down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. Inside the touchdown LSU. He broke away from the
I'm
defense
not
and they
going. Just
couldn't
when
catch
they're
him.
going back.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
The short hands, it's Anthony. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Green. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback keeper. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. The give to the tailback. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Right down the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down there?
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a gun.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
They just keep firing. Punch it out of the air. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Arkansas!